Kdem, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿ ಮಿಷನ್. ಇದು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ನಡುವೆ ಸೇತುವೆಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕನಸು ಕಾಣೋರ ಪಾಲಿಗಂತೂ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದಲೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಹಸ್ತವನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಆಶಾಕಿರಣವಾಗಿ ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬಾಗಿ ನಿಂತಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಕೇಡಮ್ನ CEO ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಸಂಜೀವ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಗುಪ್ತಾ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸೋಣ. ಸರ್ ನಮಸ್ತೆ, ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಸರ್, ಕೇಡಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿದಿರುವಂತಹ ವಿಷಯ. ಒಂದು ಮೆಂಟರ್ಶಿಪ್ಪಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದಲೂ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ನ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಕೇಡಮ್ನ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಏನು?
Kdem की जो स्थापना हुई है is that because of creating a momentum for growth of the startup ecosystem, and also to attract investments to the state. Parallelly, we are also looking at creating clusters of growth engine, so to say, like in Mysuru, in Mangalore, Hubli, Belgaum, Dharwad, Tumkur, Shimoga, Kalburgi. We have 6 clusters in the state. And in these 6 clusters, you find the entrepreneurship and startup ecosystem bubbling now. You know, it's very happy to say that we have more than around 2,500 startups from these clusters.
Okay,
right?
Great. Yeah.
Absolutely. What we are trying to push together is to create certain initiatives which can help the startup in these regions to grow more. For example, Government of Karnataka has put together an Elevate program. You will be amazed that in Elevate, all over Karnataka, we select the startups and up to 50 lakh has been given as a grant.
Okay.
In this, 30% plus are from beyond Bangalore cluster.
Excellent.
Right? And around 35% are women entrepreneurs.
That's great.
Right? So that's another one. Then we are setting up a cluster seed fund. That means Mysuru seed fund, Mangalore seed fund, Hubli, Belgaum, Dharwad seed fund. So funding will be made available to them, to the startup of that region. Then there's a program which we are running called as Karnataka Accelerator Network. So that means what happens is that the startup needs to grow more, right? How do we grow the more? We need a mentorship, we need industry connects, business connects, and etc. In that scenario, we have find out one institution in Mysuru, one institution in Bangalore, make them as a partner. And then they selected startups together in Bangalore and in Mysuru, assume that, right? They both are mentored with a very sound mentorship of subject matter experts of around, right? In this journey, the institution here in Mysuru becomes mature to understand the accelerator program. Going forward, they will be independent. They don't require Bangalore mentor accelerator to become the accelerator, right?
Yes.
So though in a couple of years, we'll find this ecosystem bringing up. Thai institutions, another example for that. We are trying to put together the academic institutions also coming out with new ideas. The new age innovation networks and etc. All these are great initiatives. Recently, through this I want to let the people also know that Government of Karnataka has come out with a program called as Local Economy Accelerator Program.
Okay.
Recent budget announcement has been done by the government. 1,000 crore program.
Okay.
Only to accelerate the local economy of these clusters in terms of innovations, in terms
of these regional
clusters.
Okay.
So, and this is like, these things you will never find any other state. So the attempt towards the industry and the government is to work together, create those amazing entrepreneurs coming out, handhold them at every level of the journey and make them successful. Top of this, just to let you know, Global Innovation Alliance. That means around 30 plus countries Government of Karnataka has relationship. What we do is giving a highway. So if an example is somebody from here wants to do a cyber security business opportunities in Netherlands.
Okay.
Can they do that? So the diplomatic relationship, the government-to-government relationship become a highway. Now startup can use this highway, go to Netherlands and look at the market which is available for the Europe as a whole. Embassy officials are here in town today to look at this cluster, look at how we can partner, look at how we can bring more investment to the state as well.
So as you mentioned about beyond Bengaluru. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಹಬ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, IT ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ನ ಹುಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಮೈಸೂರು ಕ್ಲಸ್ಟರ್ನ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಎಮರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ಸ್ನ ಸೆಳೆಯೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಕೇಡಮ್?
We did a Beyond Bengaluru Blue program where we brought some 7 to 8 VCs and we curated a program here that around 50 plus startups participated in this. we got selected top 10. Only these top 10 startups, which can healthcare, health tech, ed tech, agri tech, all those tech entrepreneurs presenting to the VCs. And these VCs are not from here local. They are from Bangalore, Chennai, Bombay. They've come down here. Two things they are achieving. One, the VC circle is understanding that there's a high potential in Mysore cluster or other clusters because they will never heard the stories. They see it, they believe it, right? And the second point is the confidence of my own startup from the cluster goes up. I'm pitching to one of the big VCs here, and his VC is interested in me for a next level of discussion. Imagine the way that is going on, right? This is how we're creating those, very different brand of the ecosystem together. Last year there was a big event called as TIE Global Summit. 600 global people were here in Mysore. So they all look into the entire ecosystem of entrepreneurship.
ಸೊ ಈಗ ಮೈಸೂರು ಕ್ಲಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಮೈಸೂರು ಬ್ಲೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ನ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ರೀಜನಲ್ ಕ್ಲಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್?
So this is a blue initiative is a very special initiative only for Mysore, right? There I showed you cluster seed fund. So Mysuru seed fund is only for Mysore, right? Accelerator program for Mysore and Bangalore together, combining, but it is focused on Mysore. So the startup from here getting mentorship from us, Mysore. And then promoting these local economy program, you will have a round table tomorrow, secretary is coming down, and she will have a round table with the industry people here to understand how do we enhance the local economy forward, which comprises of entrepreneurs, your innovation leaders here.
Absolutely. And how do you establish this globally partnership around across India and beyond?
Yeah, so we work with very closely with industry. So all the multinational companies which are there, they are looking at the ecosystem here, both for them to set up their operations here. For example, in Mysore, we are coming up a global technology center, a 200,000 square feet world-class infrastructure coming up next, maybe 45 days time going live, right? In that, we will have the multinational companies setting up their operations. There's an incubation center within that premises who will house some of the emerging startups of different kinds. The partnership will happen. So the global relationship can establish here. The second relationship is to bring these larger organizations, for example, Startup India, Invest India. Both the teams from Startup India from Delhi, Invest India from Delhi, they are here. And then your embassy officials, they are here today, right? The global leaders of organizations, for example, Mr. Amit Sharma, who is the global leader of IBM, Mr. Lingraju, who is the India CEO for the Kyndryl global company. So all these relationships are going to build up for the Mysore as a very important destination, both for investment as well as for the startup and entrepreneurship.
Well, so ಈಗ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಎಕನಾಮಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
See, our digital economy is defined in 3 parts. One is startups grow more. Second is IT, ITS companies, GCC companies setting up operations here. And then we have the electronic system design manufacturing. So recently, Government of Karnataka has announced a PCB park here. The PCB park, we had those PCBs built up in from mobile phones to your washing machines to everything else, right? So those PCB boards has to be manufactured. So we're having a PCB board manufacturing company here. And then there are raw materials required for those PCB boards. They are also coming up and looking at opportunity to set up here, right? Then there are companies which has assembled all these components and make a product. We call it, for example, Keynes has set up a fantastic, amazing factory here in Chamarajnagar, right? So you have electronics manufacturing, you have an IT, ITS and GCC. IBM came a couple of years, now they are growing with more than double of their numbers in Mysore alone. So you're having a battery manufacturing company here, setting up the battery manufacturing here. Battery is another 2 parts, cell manufacturing and the battery assembly, packaging. Battery pack we call it, but both of them are here, right? So defense tech, automobile tech, Ranksons has a defense electronics here company, aerospace company. This Mysore is a bubbling.
Yes, and there is a massive shift from service-based to product-based companies now. What do you say about that?
Absolutely amazing. I think our state has been blessed with the design house of the product. So we are there. We are number 1 in India. We are also looking at how do we actually produce those products which are designing it, from an EV to drones to automobiles to aerospace to toys to white consumer goods, looking at those lines. And then components of those as well, right? So we are working on those lines, and we are now getting huge attention and attraction from other companies to come up here. ITS is like a crown for us in Karnataka, right? And Mysore has already, also huge potentials. We have around 25,000 tech talent deployed here in Mysore today, right? And going forward, it will go really great in terms of understanding that, hey, maybe this number will be 50,000 plus, 100,000 plus in next 4 to 5 years.
Okay. So what are your future plans or goals, like when it comes to startup or in contributing to the startup economy?
See, I think going forward, if my prayers and our efforts are together, I think we'll have 2,500 startups from Mysore, right? We'll have around...
That's a huge number.
Absolutely. I mean, fingers crossed. All should work together on this. We'll also have our efforts, if it goes in the right direction from the government and industry together, I think we will have somewhere around 100,000 plus tech resources in the city. We should be able to export somewhere around 15 to 20,000 crores of IT services from here, right? And then we should have at least 10 large product manufacturing companies in Mysore. I have those things which is a target, and I think I'm seeing early results. Maybe we're in the right direction.
Yes, that's a great news, and thank you so much for your valuable time and for such a valuable insights.
No, lovely. Next time when I come, I'll use more Kannada.
We'll be pleased.
Thank you. I'm a hardcore Mysorean, so to say, and a hardcore Kannadiga by heart. Lovely. Thank you so much.